Chat tales. Don't you wanna hear some chat tales? Yabba dabba doobie. How you doing, people? What is happening? It is another chat tale for you, baby. Okay, so this chat tale is going to be about what influenced me to call one of my albums Instrumental Noodling, Fast Cars and Damp Days. If you haven't listened to the album, please get over to iTunes and download it. It's great. All right, yeah, so anyway, funny old name. How did I come across it? All right, so I went on holiday with a friend to Spain, southern coast of Spain. I don't know where we was, Alcudia, something beginning with A, I think. So anyway, one evening we decided to go to this steak restaurant for some grub. So we made our way out in the evening after sunbathing and all that. Anyway, got to the restaurant, ordered our food, had a lovely meal. I was sitting there big and fat after. We was thinking about making our way back to our hotel or whatever. And then all the people who worked there came out and they said, we're going to do a quiz. We're going to do a quiz. Come on, everyone, do a quiz with us. And we was like, oh, all right, then, let's do a quiz. So anyway, so basically they cleared off any of the foodlies, and they said to everyone, right, get into your teams. So we all got into our teams. Then they said, write down your team name and send it up to me at the front or whatever. So I was like, all right, sweet, let's think about this. And I don't know why, but I just said, let's call ourselves Instrumental Wanking, Fast Cars and Damp Days. So we wrote that on a bit of paper, sent it up to the front anyway. So we did the quiz and we were shit. I mean, I think it was like 20 questions, something like that. And yeah, we was dismal. I think we got like 5 out of 25. So there was no way we was going to be winning any of their prizes. But then after they sorted out who won the actual quiz and that, and you know what I mean, the little boffin at the front getting 24 correct and telling them that the 25th question weren't a proper question. No. So then they said, right, and we're going to do another prize for the best team name. Now I looked at my pal and do you know what I mean? I was smiling, nodding. I knew my name was the best. You know what I mean? You had like other teams called the Trumpets and things like that, and yeah, do you know what I mean? And yes, I was correct. They said, and the winner is, and they read it out, Instrumental Wanking, Fast Cars and Damp Days. And yeah, I can't even remember what we won. I think it was drinks, like a couple of beers or whatever we was drinking. Yeah, so I was like happy about that, you know what I mean? Lost the quiz, but won the quiz name. Yeah. So anyway, so that name sort of got put in the archive because I liked it, you know what I mean? I thought, yeah, that's a top name. Not really a band name, but yeah, I just thought maybe one day I'll be able to use it in some way, shape or form. And basically, so yeah, so it went into the archive and life went on. And then I was writing the album and I didn't have a name for it. Went into my archive, the secret dungeon, and come across the name. And I was like, perfect, that's it, that's the album name. Then when I was doing the artwork with my wife Angie, I was getting her to do me the artwork or whatever, and she was like, you know, using that word wanking in the name, it's like making this a little X-rated. So when you upload it to iTunes or whatever, they're probably going to put censored strips over the cover, and it's just not going to look good. And you know what I mean? And it's going to go into like some censored thing where people under 18 can't download it or whatever. So I think you should change the name. And I was like, no way. I said, that name's great. I'm keeping that name, but I'm going to change the word. That's what I'm going to do. So I was pulling my hair out, thinking to myself, well, what could I change it to? You know what I mean? Like going through loads of different stuff. And then the word noodling came into my head, and it kind of means what I meant when I'm saying wanking, noodling. Yeah, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, I weren't meaning proper bashing one out. I was talking about, you know what I mean, like playing around with music. You know what I mean? Trying to create something from it. So basically, that's what I called the album: Instrumental Noodling, Fast Cars and Damp Days, which is available on iTunes. Mwah. Yes. It's a shame that I couldn't use the wanking bit, because that is what it was meant to be, you know what I mean? Instrumental wanking, Fast Cars, Damp Days, and Damp Days. Yeah. But we need to be we need to keep ourselves in line, don't we? Yeah, so sweet. So that was my little story about the album name, and why it is instrumental noodling and not instrumental wanking. And yes, okay, so I hope you enjoyed that short chapter. Love you loads, and I will speak to you all very soon. Mwah. Also, put it in the comments. Should I have changed it, or should I have just whacked up the censored album? Let me know what you think. Nice one.
Chat tales. Don't you wanna hear some chat tales?